Hello. Today I will inform my audience about the pros and cons of abortion regarding the health effects on the mother, how society looks at abortion, and the rights of a mother. I will spend most of my time focusing on both the positive and the negative sides of abortion and the effects it may have on the individuals in which it involves, so that my audience can make an accurate accusation. The issue is not abortion. The issue is rather the mother can make up their own mind instead of some right-wing pastor or some right-wing politician making up their mind for them. I'll quote from Howard Dean. Today I'm going to inform you both on the advantages and disadvantages of abortion. Keep in mind that you are entitled to your own opinion. Don't let no one else's judgment affect you. It's your own. It's your life. Abortion is one of the biggest controversies in the United States. I understand that. But that doesn't mean that we should avoid talking about it. Because if that's the case, to keep it hidden, the topic will still be frowned upon when it ever is brought up again. So I say spread the word to end the word. Everyday young men and women are discriminated against for their poor decisions, including abortion. But at the same time, if a young mother decides to keep their child, they'll still be discriminated against for being too young. In other words, I just feel that no one can be happy with other people's decisions these days. The problem isn't abortion. It is the people who pay more attention to other people's lives instead of focusing on their own. That's the problem. Because of that fact, I do not know most of you individuals that are watching my speech, but I'm going to assume that most of you have judged another individual in making a poor decision. I'm guilty of that as well. So ask yourself, is abortion acceptable? How do you view a couple that resorted to abortion? You're probably thinking about it right now. Before you go up into depth into thought, keep in mind that your decisions are not affecting anybody else but you. Today I would like to focus on two main topics dealing with abortion: the physical health benefits and the harms of abortion, and the advantages and disadvantages of how individuals view the decision making on the topic. Now that you have a better understanding about the fact that men and women are just subject to their own opinion of dealing with abortion, let's take a closer look and review the facts that may contribute to one of you having to make the decision for yourself one day. There are many different positive and negative outcomes to abortion. It all just depends what you decide to do. Abortion, which has the possibility of coming up in any of our lives, men or women, surprisingly has health benefits that come along with any person that people always overlook. Abortion can help a person's overall physical and mental health. Not only abortion, but knowing that you are able to make your own decision will leave a couple more mentally stable. But on the other hand, why are there so many risk factors during these procedures? Many people believe that the decision should be left entirely up to the woman. This can be disagreed on as well. If you think about it, it takes man and woman to create life. But at the same time, it is the woman that is left entitled to carry the child for 9 months and deliver. But if you think about it, the father has just as big a part of life as the mother does in the child. Therefore, who's entitled to making the decision in this disagreement? This is the major problem when it comes to decision of abortion. I feel it is a major reason for this topic why there are so many controversies. The risks are fewer when abortion is done early weeks of pregnancy. The farther along in pregnancy, the greater of chance of serious complications and greater risk of dying from abortion procedure. For example, 1 death per every 530,000 abortions if you are 8 weeks or less. There's 1 death for every 17,000 abortions for pregnancies 16 to 20 weeks. And there's 1 death per 6,000 abortions at 21 weeks or more. As pregnancy goes on, the complications are more regular. Ask yourself, would you rather be mentally happy knowing that you made the right decision for yourself and your family, or would you rather deal with the health effects of going through an abortion? I bet most of you would say you would rather make your own decision, depending if it's pro-abortion or con-abortion. The decision is yours. Because every person is different, one woman's emotional reaction to abortion may be very different from another. After an abortion, a woman may have both positive and negative feelings, even at the same time. One woman may feel relief, both that the procedure is over and she is no longer pregnant. Another woman may feel sad that she was in a position where all of her choices were hard ones. She may feel sad about ending the pregnancy. For a while after abortion, she also may feel a sense of emptiness or guilt, wondering whether her decision was right or not. With this being said, you will be much happier knowing that you made the decision and you let no one else affect what you had to decide. When help and support from family and friends are not available, a woman's adjustment to the decision may be more of a problem. This can be a major contribution to abortion. Although everyday pregnancy has risk of problems, continuing a pregnancy and delivering a baby is usually a safe, healthy process. Based on the data from CDC, the risk of dying as a result of pregnancy after childbirth is less than 10 in 100,000 births. There's still a chance there. There's a chance with abortion. No matter what you do, you're risking your life. You can be driving down a road. You're driving, oncoming traffic swerves into you. Everything you do is putting your life in danger. But you decide to get on that road. You decide to drive. You decide about abortion. You're the one putting your life in danger. With that being said, many people feel that woman has conceived a child, she somehow had a part in the decision making that involved conception. Therefore, she should follow through and deliver the baby. But this is not true in all scenarios. You have to consider the situations, including rape. Many women would rather go through being discriminated against for choosing abortion instead of admitting to rape. This again resorts right back to how judgmental our society is today. Abortion can result in both short-term and long-term physical complications and significantly affect a woman's ability to having further pregnancies. Overall, abortion may have negative risk factors, but truly is worth risking some factors as long as it involves making you happy. One thing to keep in mind is the decision is such as this can affect your future, so choose wisely. After taking a look at the health benefits of abortion and with all the research, what do you think about it? Is abortion right? Is abortion wrong? When it comes to this topic, I feel the biggest problem is the judgment of other individuals. More times than not, if abortion is used by bystanders are disappointed, but at the same time, if couples decide to deliver the child, bystanders are unhappy. There is never going to be any situation in life where you can please anyone. Life is not simple. It is much more complex. That is why you need to do what you need to do and not give a care in the world what other people have to say. Everywhere you look around you, you're going to be discriminated if your hair is too long, if you have the wrong color skin, if you're too skinny. You're you. Go with it. Like almost anything anybody does, along with the benefits comes downfalls, such as people holding grudges against you because they are not happy with you being happy. Abortion will come more times than not have some sort of math on the woman's health. If she is subjected to deal with it, she would eliminate lots of emotions by knowing that she made the right decision. Though there are no requirements for states to report abortion data to any federal agency, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention have provided reports on deaths of 386 women from legal abortion between 1937. The abortions were legalized nationwide in 2004. Reporting procedures coding the U.S. death certificates for pregnancy-related deaths, as well as lack of surveillance methods, have made it very difficult to accurately assess over deaths associated with abortion procedures. With this being said, you should consider all risk factors before making your own decision. Abortion can have negative short-term and long-term effects. Long-term physical consequences of abortion include future preterm pregnancy and plus in the future pregnancies. Physical complications from chemical abortion with the drug RU-486 include infection and miscarriage on future pregnancy. Since 2000, at least 8 women have died from this drug due to infection. Decision-making is the prime suspect when it comes to this topic because no matter what you do, people will most likely disagree with you. So do what is right for you. Now that you have received a better understanding on both the negative and positive effects of abortion, let me summarize the main points for you on the speech. to let you make your own decision. The decision on abortion has both pros and cons. First off, there may be different risk factors, including abortion, on a woman's health, future pregnancies, and blood clots, but the big thing to ask yourself, is it worth a short amount of pain for internal happiness of knowing that you made the right decision for yourself and your family? Every day, we let people around us rule over one another by discrimination to make themselves look better than the next person that comes along. Is that right? I don't think so. This is more wrong than any legal decision that you can make by yourself. We as Americans have rights. We are subjected to them. Abortion is supported by this. You as an individual are subjected to your own opinion. But I say yourself as a human and keep your opinions to yourself, because in the end you'll feel better about yourself knowing that you made your own decisions without anybody else's judgment affecting you. You're there for people that are going through the same time. The friends are the true meaning of any bigger person, because no matter what the decisions is, it's your life, nobody else's. Now, I hope after my speech you were able to make your own decision on pro or con abortion. The decision is yours. Thank you.